Kool TV proudly presents the 16th Region Baseball Tournament live from Addington Field in Boyd County, Kentucky. Now let's go to the field and pregame coverage of the 2025 16th Region Baseball Tournament live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good morning from a beautiful sun-drenched field here at Larry Addington Field on the campus of Boyd County Baseball Complex as we get you set for the 16th Region Baseball Tournament here on Kool TV. Hello, everyone. James Collier settled in for what's going to be a long day of baseball. We've got 4 games to play today, semifinals scheduled for tomorrow. The chances of that happening is probably a snowball's chance in a blast furnace. And then Wednesday, the championship game. We need to get these games in because if we run later into the week, we start dealing with graduation issues. So we'll talk about that all along the way. But we've got a dandy to start things off with here in this one. Many might say this is your de facto region championship game. 2 of the best teams in the 16th region as the Boyd County Lions come in at 26-5, runners-up out of the 64th district in that 1-0 loss to Ashland. They've got the winners out of the 63rd district, the Raceland Rams, at 25-6, who defeated Russell 1-0 in their district championship game. Oddly enough, we had 3 district championship games on that same evening that all finished in a 1-0 win. The other one, East Carter over Morgan County. Previewing the rest of the tournament, our second game today is scheduled to go at 1 o'clock. It'll have the champions of the 62nd district, East Carter, against the runners-up out of the 61st district, Fleming County. Today at 4, it'll be the champions of the 64th district, Ashland, against the runners-up out of the 63rd district, Russell. And then the nightcap tonight, scheduled at 7 o'clock, is the champions of the 61st district, Rowan County, and the runners-up out of the 62nd district, Morgan County. East Carter is the defending champions. Raceland won it back in 23, Boyd County in 22. The Rams took it again in 21. We did not have a region champion in 20 due to COVID. Rowan County had it back in 19. Then Greenup started mixing into that mix as their kind of run they made there in the middle 20 teens. Rowan County a 2017 champion. And then other than that, it goes all the way back to 2013. That was when Ashland went back-to-back in 2012 and 13. Boyd County won it in 11. They also are the only state champion in the field, winning that title back in 2001. All right, we'll step out for our first break. We come back, we'll preview our matchup of our first game of the 4-game event here on day number 1 of the boys' 16th Region Baseball Tournament, Boyd County and Raceland, next on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Back here at Larry Addington Field, the opening round game of the 2025 16th Region Baseball Tournament. Boyd County and Raceland on the brain here in this one. This is going to be a phenomenal battle. You've got two of the top pitchers in the 16th Region, including one of the best dudes in the entire state of Kentucky. You've got Grant Slater that's going to take the ball for Boyd County. He's given up one run all year. It was unearned. It was that 1-0 loss to Ashland here last week. 81 strikeouts, 12 walks. Hasn't given up an earned run since last season. On the other side of things, you're going to get a dude from Raceland and Caden Shore that is pretty solid in himself. An 8-1 record, a 1.56 ERA. He allowed 2 hits against Russell in the 1-0 victory last week in the 63rd District Championship game. This one should be a phenomenal battle. These two teams hooked up in the latter part of the regular season. It was the last week of the regular season and the final game for both, in which Raceland lost it 11-3. Again, it was a Johnny bullpen session for both teams as they worked through that latter part of the season, but we'll see how things play out as this one goes. Brigham Davidson threw 2 1/3 innings. That was the most that anybody threw. Shore did not throw in that game. And then for Boyd County, Kyle Cordial threw 3 innings. Alex Maynard and Caleb Kelly split the other 2. All right, we'll step out for a break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at our starting lineups and get you ready for first pitch. It's Boyd County and Raceland, first game of the 2025 16th Region Baseball Tournament, next on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Shane Wallingford. I'm President and CEO of JSB Industrial Solutions. JSB Industrial Solutions is a manufacturer of many products. We took a shotgun approach to our business. We take each project individually and break it down into the smallest bits, communicate effectively, and move forward. Our vision is basically to make your problem our successful business.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back here at Larry Addington Field as we get you set for pregame coverage of Boyd County and Raceland. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. We'll start first with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Boyd County Lions. Leading things off and playing second base is Alex Maynard. Batting second and pitching is Grant Slater. Batting third at first base is Brogan Jones. The cleanup hitter is the third baseman, Connor Davis. Batting fifth as the designated hitter is Braden Coleman. He'll hit for the center fielder of Kyle Cordial. Batting sixth and catching, Caleb Gray. Batting seventh in right field is Caleb Kelly. Batting eighth in left field, Cole Adams. And batting ninth at shortstop is Josh Kelly. Maynard, Slater, Jones, Davis, Coleman, Gray, Kelly, Adams, and Kelly. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Raceland Rams. Usual suspects for the Rams. Caden Shore will bat first. He'll pitch. Batting second at first base is Landon Bloss. Connor Thacker will bat third. He'll be in left field. The catcher, Eli Lynn, will do the cleanup duties. Brigham Davidson will bat fifth. He'll be at third base. Batting sixth at shortstop is Parker Eisen. Batting seventh and playing second base is Michael Pennington. Batting eighth in right field, Cade Coldarn. And batting ninth in center field is Gunnar Smith. Shore, Bloss, Thacker, Lind, Davidson, Ison, Pennington, Cold Iron, and Smith. Both head coaches making their meetings at home plate. We got a very good crew here, and one guy I haven't seen all year. They told me he was coming out of retirement today to join us, but we got the legendary Randy Ross that's going to be with us. Jeff Atkins will have the balls and strikes in game number 1. Randy Ross, Dave Anderson, and Lane Hughes will be our 3 field umpires here in this opening round game. Again, winner of this game will play the winner of East Carter and Fleming County. That game to follow this game at approximately 1 o'clock. It's roughly about 45 minutes at the conclusion of the game. By the time they get the field dressed and in a 30-minute rotation to get everybody in and doing all their stuff, we're about 45 minutes in between each game. Then we go to the bottom half of the bracket today at 4. You'll get Ashland and Russell. And in the nightcap tonight at 45 minutes at the conclusion of that game, scheduled for 7 o'clock, is going to be Rowan County and Morgan County. So, again, Boyd County will be your visitors in this opening game due to the loss to Ashland in the 64th District Tournament. Again, on the same night, 3 district titles were decided, and all 3 of them were a 1-0 victory. East Carter beat Morgan County, Raceland beat Russell, and Ashland beat Boyd. The only difference that we had in a district championship game was the Rowan County Fleming County game, and that was 5-0. So again, these 2 teams here have shared a lot of success through the 16th region. As again, both of them have made trips to Lexington as of late. Raceland trips back in 21 and 23. Boyd County, and this is as far as I can go back, as 2000. There's nothing on the state after that. But Boyd County 2001, in which they won the state championship, beating Ballard 3-0 in that game. They went in 2002, 05, 06, 11, 14, and last time they were there was 2022. These 2 teams met in the semifinals last year, in which Boyd County won that game 6-3 and then fell to East Carter in the championship game 6-0. 3 teams in the field that have never won a region title, Fleming, Russell, and Morgan County. Fleming and Russell did not make the field last year. Everybody else was in the round of the region round. Several of those continually making extended trips into this round. So Boyd County will be in the black tops, white bottoms as the visitors on the scoreboard. They'll occupy the first base dugout. Raceland will be in the orange top and the pinstripe pants. They'll occupy the third base dugout as the home team. Beautiful morning here. I mean, you can't find a cloud in the sky. Nothing but bluebird skies and high sun. And we are happy to have you along with us. Hey, if it's your first time with us here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell each time we put out new material. We'll upload it directly to your mobile device. Let's take a look at the bracket real quick so you can kind of see how everything lines out. As you can see, Raceland, Boyd, East, and Fleming. And it was funny at the draw meeting, as soon as Raceland and Boyd drew each other, everybody just kind of like, for Raceland and Boyd, it was like, oh no. And then for everybody else, it was like a collective sigh, because you're like, okay, you got 2 of the top teams in the field that's sitting in each other's bracket. East Carter and Fleming on the other side. Like, well, darn, now I've drawn into that side of the bracket. On the bottom half, Ashland, Russell, Rowan, and Morgan. And I think we're going to see 4 solid games here today. That's one of the things I've said coming in, is this tournament is probably one of the most open fields of the 16th region tournament that I've seen in a long time. I mean, typically you come in and you've got a clear-cut favorite that is sitting at the top, and then some other teams around it. And this year, I think it's clear to say, and the rankings kind of speak for themselves. Raceland, Boyd, and Rowan are your 3 top teams. But everybody's got a dude this year. And, in that Ashland game with Russell, we're going to see some stellar pitching there. You're going to get Kyle Mokas more than likely for Russell. You're going to get L.J. Murphy for Ashland. And, I mean, that's going to be a stellar outing. With Fleming County and East Carter, you're going to see, I would imagine, Colton McGuire and Preston Cropper. The only one I don't know of what we would probably see would be Rowan County. What will they do and how will they play that out as they go at Morgan County in what would be probably your only heavy favorite of the opening round here today. All right, we're going to step out for the national anthem. We'll come back and meet our starting pitchers and get you ready for first pitch. It's Raceland and Boyd County opening game of the 2025 16th Region Tournament next on Kool TV.
The Ashland Area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Follow us on social media to learn more about our programs or visit us today at the Ashland Area YMCA.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
At any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Back here at the Larry Addington Field, opening game of the 16th Region Tournament. Raceland and Boyd County ready to square things off. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Raceland Rams. Left to right, Thacker, Smith, and Coldiron. Third to first, Davidson, Ison, Pennington, and Bloss. The senior Eli Lind is behind the dish, and his senior battery mate, Caden Shore, high on the bump. Shore, a heavy 3-pitch guy. He will sprinkle in a curveball as his other pitch. Fastball, changeup, slider. Making his 12th appearance on the season, an 8-1 record with 1.56 ERA, 49 and a third innings of work, 30 hits, 54 strikeouts, 18 walks, 13 runs given up, 11 of those have been earned. He'll go at the top 3 of the order of Maynard, Slater, and Jones. Fastball, mid-80s, late life. It really jumps more when he gets his changeup and slider working in combination. And he had all 4 pitches in that district championship game against Russell going. And again, his curveball is the one that he relies on the least, but he will sprinkle it in every once in a while. That slider has a lot of vertical or horizontal movement to it. Really starts middle of the plate, ends up in the left-handed batter's box. Change up a good probably 12 inches of drop when he sprinkles that one in. But we're going to see 2 solid pitching outings here today between Slater and Shore in this opening round. Both teams hit it well. Both teams run well. It's just going to be an all-around good ball game here in this one. Beautiful morning here on this Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, and thanks to all of our veterans out there. A little bit of a breeze in the air, nothing to worry about, just enough to keep it nice and cool. And it's going to get up into the low to 70s today. But it's the only thing is it's muggy. You can feel the stickiness from where that weather is approaching coming in tomorrow. All right, we're ready for baseball here on this Memorial Day 2025 as Alex Maynard stops at the home plate area. Fist bump to Jeff Atkins and Eli Lind. And the second baseman, Alex Maynard, will start us off. A .358 hitter, 24 hits, 12 driven in, 3 doubles, 4 walks on the season. Corners pinched in. Now just Britt Davidson pinched in. The first pitch splits the plate in half. And this 2025 16th region tournament is underway. 10:05 first pitch. Beautiful sun-filled sky, 60 degrees with a slight breeze blowing out of that left field corner. That one misses upstairs. The count goes to 1-1. Shore angled off with both feet on the rubber to that first base side as Lynn goes into his crouch. 1-1, spots it on the inside corner for a called strike. It's 1-2. Maynard, Slater, and Jones, the three that'll go for the Lions here in the visiting first. Maynard crowding that inner half as Shore goes back to work. Slider, and this one's poked out towards center. Coming on is Smith. He'll run that one down. There's one down in the inning. It's one thing that Gunnar Smith does is he gets really good jumps on balls, and his speed can make up when he does get a bad read. So the pitcher, Grant Slater, climbs in, a .472 hitter. 34 hits, 21 driven in, 8 doubles, 23 walks. That leads the team. I think we had an extra ball that was out in the outfield that just got tossed in. So Slater going from the left-handed side with one out and the base is empty. Shore works as a changeup in there for a called strike. 0-1. Smith shaded just a little bit toward the right center field gap. A big hole out in left center. Fastball low. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Two and one. In a rematch of last year's region semifinals. Boyd won that game 6-3 before going into the championship and falling to East Carter 6-0. Shore's falling behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 offering. At the knees, a called strike. 3-2 as the oohs and ahs come from the Boyd County side. Shore's payoff pitch. That one misses downstairs on a one-out walk to Grant Slater. So it brings in the first baseman of Brogan Jones. We'll get a courtesy runner over at first base. As Cam May will come on to run.
Now batting first baseman number 4, Brogan Jones.
So Brogan Jones, a .367 hitter, climbs in. 22 hits, 29 driven in, 5 doubles with 12 walks. May has attempted 4 stolen bases on the season, has been successful in 3 of those. Healthy lead over at first base as Shore works from the just above the belt. Sneaks that one in there with a changeup for a called strike, 0-1. One out, one on for the Lions here in the first. Middle infield double play depth. Davidson playing even with the bag over at third. Fastball fouled away. The count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. I was talking with assistant coach Greg Preston yesterday. We were talking about this game. I said, you scored a run across in this ball game, you feel decent. You scored 2 either side, you feel really good about your chances with the guys you've got on the bump. The 0-2. Can't get that one to tumble in there as it misses high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jones really crowding that inner half from the right-handed side. Got his toes right on that white line of the right-handed batter's box. Shore looking for a ground ball double play here to get out of the inning. May leaks away from first base. Shore pauses for the 1-2. Gets the swinging miss, and there's 2 down in the inning. So we'll bring in the third baseman of Connor Davis. Davis, a .356 hitter, 32 hits, 25 driven in, 9 doubles, 6 walks on this season. 2 down runner at first base. There goes the runner, and this one's fouled away. Picked a good pitch to run on as there's a breaking ball with that slider. Boyd County on the season, only 5 home runs. Coleman with 2, Connor Davis has 2, and Caleb Gray with the other. May settles back in over at first base. Shore spots that one to the outside corner, and it's 0-2. This is typically when he'll go back to that slider as an out pitch. It'll start looking like it's right down the pipe, and then it just makes a sharp dive out and down into that left-handed batter's box. The 0-2. Throw down to second base, and they got him. So Eli Lynn with a dynamite throw as we go to break on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles Instant Replay. We're scoreless through a half inning. Raceland coming to bat next on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg. Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Bottom of the first inning, scoreless. Eli Lynn erasing the runner to end the inning. So Shore, Bloss, and Thacker, the 3 that'll go against Grant Slater. Let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Boyd County Lions. Left to right will be Adams, Cordial, and Kelly. Third to first, Davis, Kelly, Maynard, and Jones. Gray behind the dish. And the fireball right-hander of Grant Slater is on the bump. Slater's numbers speak for themselves. His 9th appearance on the season with a 6-1 record, a 0 ERA. He's given up 1 run all season. It was unearned. That was in the district championship game with Ashland. 34 innings of work, 9 hits, 81 strikeouts, 12 walks. So Slater, a guy he's going to be mid to upper 80s with the fastball, good breaking ball. And you got 3 solid sticks to go at him here to lead off the home first for the Rams. So Caden Shore settles in from that left-handed side. First pitch misses wide for a ball. The 1-0. Misses wide, 2 balls and a strike. A little two-seam action there. Slater's 2-0. That one grabs the outside corner. That two-seam live action, 2-1. Shore 427 hitter, 35 hits, 24 driven in, 10 doubles, 26 walks. That leads the team. He also has 4 home runs on the season. Slater back to his motion. That one misses high for a ball, 3-1. Great look in from the United Rentals Skycam. Slater goes to work with a 3-1. This one's hit back up the middle and into left center field, a base hit. So Shore picks up the leadoff single, and the Rams have something going here early in this contest with something that Mr. Slater just simply doesn't do a lot of, and that's give up hits. So we'll get a courtesy runner for him as Bryden Bush will come on to run for the pitcher. And now the Rams' first baseman of Landon Bloss comes in. Bloss a .319 hitter, 29 hits, 24 driven in. 3 doubles, 17 walks on the season. Bush with decent speed over at first. That one misses at the belt, just inside for a ball, 1-0. Raceland, a team that likes to be aggressive on the base paths. They've attempted 121 stolen bases on the year. 106 have been successful. Bush 5 of 6. That one's at the knees, right down the pipe as that evens things up at 1-1. My crew today, my executive producer is Trey Collier. My camera operator, field level, is Felicia Collier. Happy to have everyone along with us here on this Memorial Day. First of 4 games here this morning into the afternoon and evening. There goes the runner. Pitch is called a strike. Throwdown is in time. Did they get him? Yes. So both catchers showing off here in the early going as Gray retires Bush out at second base. Really good throw from the catcher. So the base is empty now with 1 out. And the count's 1-2 to Bloss. That one's up and in. 2 balls and 2 strike. The count evens. Slater back to his motion. 2-2 slider, top of the zone. A called strike 3. 2 down in the inning. So I want to bring in the senior of Connor Thacker. Thacker climbs in, a .322 hitter, 24 hits, 21 driven in, 20 walks, 4 doubles on the season. Slater spots that one on the outside corner, a called strike. That's something as a left-hander you're going to have to understand is that movement he gets with that fastball is going to run away from you. Slater back to work. Out with the knees, a called strike. Cordial slides a little bit toward that left center field gap. Kelly pulling in toward the right center field gap. Looking for more of a push than a pull hitter here for Thacker. 0-2. Misses upstairs. Slater was walking toward the dugout. He thought he was going to get a swinging strike. The count goes to 1-2. 2 down, bases empty, scoreless here in the home first. Right-hander into his motion. Misses low, the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full collection of Major League Baseball games going on later today. We'll keep you abreast on those throughout the afternoon and evening hours. Here's the 2-2. Big slider down and in. It's a swinging strike. They'll finish the throw down to first base, and the Rams go quietly in the first. We've played one scoreless between Boyd and Raceland. Back after this on Kool TV.
Welcome to Papa John's. Come meet the band. We got Cab the Sauce Man pouring our sauce right from the can. Don't bother him, he's in the zone. Huh? We got Short Christine. So beautiful. Check this out. We got Dough Toley over at our fresh, never frozen original dough station.
Hey,
show off. Kid's a prodigy. And Scotty and Shannon dropping those toppings all over.
He calls me Papa.
No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't.
And we're making you a Papa John's pizza.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Big thanks to United Rentals for the Skycam that we have here this week. 304-429-1260 for all your rental needs. Patrick Bloss and the great crew there taking care of us. Again, last week over at Raceland, and again this week here for the 16th Region Tournament. So Davis, Coleman, and Gray, the three that'll go for Boyd County. This one's hammered out to left, but right at Thacker as he drifts toward the line, makes the catch. One pitch, one out.
The designated hitter number 2, Braden Coleman.
So Braden Coleman will step in. Coleman, a .345 hitter, 20 hits, 14 driven in, 4 doubles, 9 walks. Sneaks that one in there for a called strike, 0-1. Fastball on the outside corner, a called strike, 0-2. Shore back to work. This one's out to right center. Smith on his horse. He'll chase that one down with ease. 2 down in the inning. That's one of the things I've talked about Gunnar Smith this year. Having to replace a guy like a Parker Fannin. That was one of the big pieces that Raceland was going to lose after that graduating class from last season. And Gunnar Smith has been a guy that has jumped in that position and has been stellar. So 2 down, base is empty, and Caleb Gray comes in. That was on the outside corner, called strike, 0-1. Shore looking for a clean inning here in the second. 0-2. Went soft away and then threw a dart on the outer half. Tried to go down and in, or down and away, 1-2 as it misses in the dirt. Lynn does a great job behind the dish handling Shore. Keeps a lot of balls in front of him. And we've already seen his arm as well as Gray's arm. Running is not going to be something easy for base runners today. This one squirted foul over top the first base side and out of play. Both catchers with good arms. You got pitchers that get the ball there quickly. Your release time to the plate gives the catchers plenty of time to make a good transition and throw. And I would say both of them are sitting right at between a 1.95-ish, somewhere in there, on that pop time to second. Slider hacked foul at the plate to count a hold at 1-2. Caleb Kelly in the on-deck circle would go next if the inning continues. Both teams went quietly in the first. Raceland got that leadoff hit from Shore, but could not do anything with it as the courtesy runner, Bryden Bush, was cut down trying to swipe second base. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. Really good at bat here by the catcher of Caleb Gray. That one stays up and in. Trying to change the eye level a little bit. Count evens at 2-2. Shore has the one he likes. Back to the order he goes. And another foul ball. Great at bat here by the catcher. This will be the 9th pitch of the at bat. Fell behind 0-2. A ball, then after that, 4 foul balls and a pitch up and in. Catcher settles back in. Shore back to work. A 2-2. Can't get that one to turn over, and the count goes full. Boyd County's lone base runner was a one-out walk to Grant Slater. The Rams' lone base runner was the leadoff base hit from Caden Shore. Here's the payoff pitch. Up and in, ball 4. And a 2-out walk puts the catcher on. We'll get a courtesy runner for him as Jones will come on to run. So the inning continues for Caleb Kelly. Kelly, a .310 hitter, 22 hits, 11 driven in, 4 doubles, 11 walks on the season. And Boyd County standing right on top of that plate on the inner half from that right-handed side. We look in from the United Rentals tower cam. Hard hit ball out to Davidson with a diving snag over at third to end the inning. What a play there by the sophomore. Boyd County threatens but come up with nothing. We're scoreless as we go to the bottom of inning number 2 after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
When you need to say happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, or any special occasion, say it with flowers from Fields Flower Shop in Ashland and Grayson. Fields Flower Shop can also take care of your sympathy needs, and they carry a beautiful selection of silk flowers, balloons, and fruit baskets. They've provided quality service since 1920. Call 606-324-2184. That's 606-324-2184. Fields Flower Shop, 221 15th Street, Ashland, and US 60 Grayson.
Scoreless as we go to the bottom of inning number 2. Do up this inning for the Rams, 4, 5, and 6, Lind, Davidson, and Eisen. Today's game is brought to you by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance for all your insurance needs. See the good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. And by Ram Pharmacy for all your pharmaceutical needs. See the good folks at Ram Pharmacy, 719 Greenup Avenue in Raceland. Give them a call at 606-836-7267. That's 836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life. 2 base runners for Boyd County. Both have been with walks. Raceland got the leadoff single from Shore in the home first, but could not do anything with that. We've seen some stellar defensive plays already in this ball game. 2 throwouts from the catcher, and in a flare to third, and Davidson with a diving catch that ended the inning that was going to be easily a ball down the line and left, and if Thacker didn't get there, it was easily going to be runners at second and third. So the catcher, Eli Lind, will start us off. Lind, a .361 hitter, 35 hits, 28 driven in. He's a doubles machine, 12 doubles on the season, leads the team. He's walked 11 times. Slater awaits as he steps on outfield straightaway in normal depth. This one's lifted skyward, a towering fly ball at the plate. The catcher, Gray, trying to chase it down and can't hang on to it. That was a tough play for him, as finding it and then getting in position. Great effort there by the catcher, but when he got to it, he could not haul it in. So new life for Lind as he settles in. Hard hit ball out to short. Kelly gobbles that one up, slides it across. One away. And Brigham Davidson comes in. Davidson, a .272 hitter, 22 hits, 16 driven in on the season, 15 walks, 6 doubles. That one just misses wide for a ball. 1-0, excuse me. Nice little breeze here at the ballpark. Sun-drenched field here on this Memorial Day. Nice breaking ball, tumbles in on the outside corner, 1-1. Slater has made it known early that he's going to work that outer half on the lefties. He stayed out there most of the time until he came down and in on Thacker for that strikeout. That's some 87 octane, and he just blows it past him. 1-2. That's something that Slater has, is that he has a pitch he can just reach back and try to say, all right, hit it if you can. Right-hander into his motion. 1-2. Davidson chases. 2 down in the inning. Third strikeout for Slater. And with the bases empty, the shortstop Parker Eisen comes in. Eisen, a .402 hitter on the season, 35 hits, 20 runs driven in, 13 walks to 4 doubles. Good speed from that right-handed side, closed off stance. He looks at a pitch down and away for a ball, 1-0. Michael Pennington would go next if the inning continues. Great crowd on hand already here in this first game. Both stands packed in, the bleachers full as well. Up and in, 2-0. Since giving up the single to Shore, Slater's gone 4 strikeouts and a ground out. Excuse me, 3 strikeouts and a ground out. Eisen's ahead 2-0. Now make it 2-1, now 2-2. Two's wild across the board with number 2 at the plate. The right-hander set from the belt into his motion. Just a bit low as he was headed toward the dugout. Jeff Atkins says not just yet. Count moves to full. The payoff pitch. Fouled straight into the netting. And I just want to let you know that Tim Nelson did not flinch. No. Yeah. If you flinch on a ball in the net, you have to leave. Another payoff pitch. Lifted skyward over to the first base side. Jones drifting into foul territory. He'll make the catch, and the Rams go quietly in the second. We've played 2 scoreless here in the 16th region tournament. Back after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Scoreless as we go to the top of the third. 8-9 in the top due up this inning for the Lions. Adams, Kelly, and Maynard. First of 4 games here on this Memorial Day. East Carter and Fleming to follow. Ashland and Russell in game number 3, and in the nightcap, Rowan County and Morgan County. You can catch every single pitch, the entire tournament from every game right here on Kool TV. Only place you'll find every single game.
Leading off the top of the third for Boyd County, number 33.
So Cole Adams will start us off. Adams a 200 hitter. 6 hits, 6 runs driven in, 2 doubles, 4 walks. Deep in that left-handed box, partially open stance. Ashore kicks and deals. Throws a dart to the outside corner, called strike 0-1. The right-hander back to his motion. This one's chopped back at the mound. He'll take it himself. A little flip over to first. 1 away. And now the shortstop, Josh Kelly, comes in.
Number 13, Josh Kelly.
Kelly batting .324 on the season. 22 hits, 18 driven in. 3 doubles, 8 walks on the season. This one's fouled straight back. Region softball's over at Rowan County. First game of the event, Boyd County and Rowan will get going at 11 o'clock. We'll do some live look-ins once that game gets going live as well. That one's down and away. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Alex Maynard awaits in the on-deck circle. Will go next. Towering fly ball in the infield. Shore running it down. He's going to give it up to Davidson, and Davidson can't get there. Shore had a beat on it, and I think he got called off, and he probably had the easiest play of getting there because Davidson coming all the way from behind the bag at third. Had to try to make a diving stab to get there, but just could not haul it in. So new life for Kelly as he'll settle back in, down 1-2. Sure on the bump, settled to that first base side. The 1-2. Slider down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Fisted foul. I think he had a jump on that one. I mean, he was charging that one. That was Tim Nelson back in his heyday. Chopper up the line at third. Davidson fields and throws and got him. Bang, bang play at first base. But a strong throw there by the sophomore retires Kelly for the second out of the inning. And that takes us back to the top of the order and Alex Maynard.
The second baseman, number 1, Alex Maynard.
Maynard lined out to center his first time through. Maynard went 1 for 3 in that loss to Ashland in the district championship game. Grant Slater in the on-deck circle would go next if the inning continues. Lifted into the infield. Shore has a beat on it. He'll drift toward the line, make the catch. And the Lions go quietly here in the third. We're scoreless as we head to the bottom of inning number 3. Back after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
I am Shane Wallingford. I'm President and CEO of JSB Industrial Solutions. JSB Industrial Solutions is a manufacturer of many products. We took a shotgun approach to our business. We take each project individually and break it down into the smallest bits, communicate effectively, and move forward. Our vision is basically to make your problem our successful business.
Back here at the 16th Region Tournament, 2 great umpires there. Randy Ross. No, excuse me, that's not Randy. That's Lane Hughes. Oh, there's not 2 legends there. There's one legend and one that wants to be. No, I'm just giving you a hard time. Lane Hughes and Davey Anderson. Great to see Davey out here with us. Again, Davey got back in the mix last week of the regular season. Worked a couple of games during the district tournaments. And has second base here in the opening game of the 16th Region Tournament. Great to see him back out there. We got a great crew, a veteran crew. Jeff Atkins behind the dish, Randy Ross over at first, Anderson out at second, and Lane Hughes over at third. So the bottom 3 of the order for the Rams as Pennington, Cold Iron, and Smith.
Now batting number 3, Michael Pennington.
Listen, anywhere you put a camera is always a fair game that it's a magnet for somebody to step in front of it. Pennington, a .354 hitter. Looks at a pitch up and in for a ball. I mean, there's a reason we have 3 cameras setting 15 feet off the field so that you can get an angle of them. That's a dart to the outside corner. Count evens at 1-1. Pennington, Cold Iron, and Smith, 3 that'll go here. Game 2 will be East Carter and Fleming County. It'll be a rematch of a regular season matchup. The Panthers won 11-3. Then Ashland and Russell will be a late season rematch. Russell won that game 5-2. And then Rowan County and Morgan meeting for the first time this season. 1-2 pitch upstairs, 2-2. Pennington works at full here to lead things off in the third. And winner of this game will play scheduled for tomorrow at 5:30. Payoff pitch, laced foul down the first base side into the bullpen. Let's see if they're going to put an even bigger shift on in that outfield. Kelly continues to work toward his normal spot. Another payoff pitch. That's a called strike 3, and that's a beautiful pitch at the knees. 4th strikeout of the ball game for Grant Slater. There's one down here in the third.
The right fielder, number 7, Kool.
Everything had been middle away and then came back inside and spotted that fastball at the knees. So Cold Iron comes in, a .237 hitter, 18 hits, 12 driven in. 3 doubles, 12 walks for the sophomore. Takes a hack on the first one and sends it straight back on the backstop. The lone hit of the ball game is Caden Shore with a leadoff single in the home first. A pair of base runners for Boyd County's come from walks. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Great shot there coming in from the United Rentals Tower Cam. Oh, 2. Fouled away. And no, we don't have anybody in the bucket that's bouncing up and down. That's literally the wind moving the bucket. So it is a breezy morning. 1 and 2. Cold iron awaits as Slater comes back to the plate and comes inside at the belt for a called strike 3, 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts, his 5th of the contest, and now Gunnar Smith climbs in.
The center fielder, number 1, Gunnar Smith.
Smith, a sophomore, trying to roll things back to the top for Caden Shore, who awaits in the on-deck circle. He climbs up on the plate as Slater loses his hat. .342 hitter, 27 hits, 16 driven in, 5 walks, a double. This one's lifted skyward over toward the first base side. Jones will give it a look, but he's going to run out of real estate as it's across the fence for a foul ball, 1-1. The greatest thing about being at Boyd County is their famous lemonades. And there will probably be a large consumption of lemonades in my future this week. That is the greatest thing. The concession stand's right underneath the press box, and the great food here as well. But the lemonades are world known. At the knees, 1 and 2. Slater trying to fan the side. The right-hander back to work. Hacked foul over into the Boyd County dugout. 1 and 2. This is out to left, but right at Adams, who makes the catch. And the Rams go in order here in the third. We're scoreless through 3. Back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
It's been a dandy thus far. We're through 3 complete. We're scoreless with only 1 hit in the contest between Boyd County and Raceland. 2, 3, and 4 coming up as both teams will start through their order the second time in this frame. Slater, Jones, and Davis, the 3 that'll go, as it has been an absolute kind of a stalwart between these 2 pitchers. Slater's thrown 45 pitches, 29 strikes. Shore 42 pitches, 28 strikes. Exactly what we expected this one to be. So Slater will start us off. He's one of the 2 base runners that Shore has allowed to reach. Both of those have been via walks. Slater went 1 for 3 with a walk, and that lost to Ashland last week in the district championship game. That was on the outside corner, a called strike 0-1. Hard hit ball out to second. Pennington with a backhand, settles in a quick throw. Bloss digs it out of the dirt. Nice play there by Bloss at first base. As we'll take a look at it on the Ice and Cards and Collectibles instant replay for the first out here in the fourth. So Brogan Jones comes in. Strikeout victim his first time through. Lifts this one out of play on the first base side. The 0-1. Out the center, right at Smith, drifting into the gap, playing that wind. 2 down. It's one of the things, you get a ball like that comes off the right-handed bat going into that gap. It's got wind aided behind its back from that left field corner. And that's something that Smith does a great job of. If he can really make up the difference on balls put into play. So Connor Davis steps in. He's 0 for 1. He flat out to left his first time through. The 1-0. Fouled straight back. 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Coleman in the on-deck circle to go next, if the inning would continue. Right-hander kicks and deals. This was a flare out to center, and that one's going to dive in for a 2-out single. A little blooper that finds its way down in the first hit of the ball game for the Lions comes with 2 out in the 4th inning. So now Braden Coleman comes in. Coleman 0 for 2 with a walk, and that loss to Ashland. Flew out into right center his last time through. First pitch misses down and away for a ball. Catcher Caleb Gray in the on-deck circle to go next if the inning does continue. Slider to the outside corner, a called strike 1-1. Goes right back to that same pitch and gets the same result. And Coleman's behind now, 1-2. Right-hander set from the chest. Quick throw back over, and back in is Davis. Shore does have a good move as a righty. He'll keep you on your toes. First time he's shown his move today. Take a peek at that wristband and come set at the chest on a very slow motion. There goes the runner. This one is fouled away as Davis will have to come back. Davis leaks away from the bag at first. Ashore gives him a long stare. Coleman settles back in, a 1-2. Breaking ball swung on a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. We're through 3.5. Scoreless here at the ballpark. Back after this on Kool TV.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Follow us on social media to learn more about our programs or visit us today at the Ashland area YMCA.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Back to the top of the order we go for the Raceland Rams as Shore, Bloss, and Thacker to go. Round County, Boyd County softball just in pregame festivities. So we'll keep you up to date on that one as that one gets rolling. So Caden Shore, the lone hit for the Rams, climbs in. He got one just past the glove of Kelly at short out into the left center field, as he's been the lone base runner on board for the Rams here thus far. Shore went 0 for 3 in the district championship game against Russell. And runs up and in, nearly catches him. 2-0. An Evo shield on that elbow, he probably got him. The 2-0. He was taking a home run swing on that one, and Slater gets it past him 2-1. Breaking ball in at the belt. Evens the count at 2-2, and Shore never moves. Shore, Bloss, and Thacker, the 3 to go here in the inning. Here's the 2-2 from Slater. Backdoor breaker, but doesn't get it. And that's got Frank Conley barking from the dugout, and I think he's got a legitimate gripe on that one. That was a beautiful slider. Here's the payoff pitch. Get him on that one as he comes down and in for the first out here in the 4th. 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now Landon Bloss comes in. Bloss a strikeout victim his first time through. Went 0 for 1 with 2 walks in that district championship win over Russell. Really good job there by Slater after falling behind 2-0 to battle back. Thought he had the backdoor slider for the strikeout, then came down and in on the payoff pitch with the same pitch, but got a different result. And now he's falling behind 2-0. Something Raceland wants to do is try to run his pitch count up. 2-0. It's 3-0. That one just misses above the hands. Takes a look down at Marty Mills. Assumed the head coaching position back in 2017 after spending several years on the bucket with Randy Vanderhoof, after Coach Vanderhoof called it a career back in 2016. So Bloss is on with 4 straight. So the first walk surrendered by Slater today. And we'll get a visit to the mound before we get another pitch thrown plateward. Well, we have this break in the action. Today's game is brought to you by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance for all your insurance needs. See the good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. And by Ram Pharmacy for all your pharmaceutical needs. See the good folks at Ram Pharmacy. 719 Greenup Avenue in Raceland, 606-836-7267. That's 836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life. Big hello to Dale White, Spencer Hutchinson tuned in on the broadcast today. Hope you guys are doing well, and great to hear from both of you. So the infield comes together on the bump with a man on board here for the Rams in the home fourth. And Connor Thacker, joined with Eli Lynn and Landon Bloss, comes together with head coach Marty Mills and assistant coach Trey Mills over on the third base side. Let's see if the Rams try to go with a little small ball action here to move the runner out to second base and then see if Eli Lynn can poke him in. So Thacker, a strikeout victim his first time up. Davis is up on the corner of the grass over at third. Bloss is not a threat to run at first. He looks at a first pitch breaking ball that's in there for a cold strike, 0-1. Did not show bunt on that attempt, though. That one's in the dirt. Nice job there by Gray to suffocate that one behind the dish as the count evens at 1-1. Scoreless here in the home fourth. The long hold, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the big breaking ball. 1-2. Game 1 of 4 here today. East Carter and Fleming County up next in the upper half of this bracket. Thacker awaits the 1-2. Hacks that one off his foot at the plate, and a foul ball. He would have loved to have the result of that ball, as it would have been the same as essentially just a swinging bunt that would have got the runner out to second base. So he'll settle back in as the count stays at 1-2 strikes with an out and Bloss over at first. Still scoreless here in this one. Slater slide steps to the plate and misses up and away 2-2. Boyd County, Rowan County underway in softball action over in Moorhead. We'll keep you up to date on that one. We'll do some live look-ins as we get an opportunity. Slater's 2-2. Over towards second on a high hop Maynard. They'll try to turn it over. They won't get it. So they'll get the lead runner of Bloss. Thacker reaches on the fielder's choice, and there's 2 down. So now Eli Lynn comes in. Lynn grounded out to short his last time through.
Now batting the catcher, number 14, Eli Lind.
So Thacker over at first base now. After reaching on the fielder's choice. Brigham Davidson in the on-deck circle would go next. This one's fouled away. This is not an at-bat that I would be surprised if Slater tries to make him extend the zone and expand. Not a guy that you want to leave one over the part of the plate to let him try to do something with, especially with Davidson behind him, who he had good results again his first time through the order. Lind is a gap-to-gap guy. Thacker on the season, not stellar speed, but he's got decent speed. 8 out of 9 on the stolen base attempts. You would almost need one on the fence to try to bring him first to home. And then we'll get time at the plate. This has been a chess match since the opening pitch. Which one is going to find a way to get past the pawns and get into one of the big pieces of the board? So far, it's been exactly what we expected here to open up this 2025 tournament. Nice job there by Gray to smother that one at the plate as things even up at 1-1. Beautiful morning as we start our trek toward the afternoon hour. Just over an hour into this contest. 1-1, stays upstairs. I'll check down to Randy Ross at first base. He said he did not offer 2-1. Slater 64 pitches deep. This will be number 20 of this inning on the next pitch to Lind. Lind 2 for 3 in that district championship win over Russell. That's a called strike. And it's 2-2. Now the question is, do you start the runner here? At some point in this game, somebody's going to have to do something to push the envelope to try to make the other team flinch. There he goes. 2-2, fouled away. Thacker settles back in over at first base. Lind awaits. 2-2. Lifted skyward weakly out to center. Cordial settles underneath it, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. We're scoreless through 4. We got a dandy going here to open up the 16th region tournament. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg. Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Top of the 5th inning, scoreless here in this first game of the 2025 tournament. Let's go out to Rowan County and check in on region softball action. Boyd County and Rowan County just getting things underway in the bottom half of inning number 1 in a scoreless affair. Looks like a dandy crowd on hand over in Moorhead for the host team. So we'll keep you up to date on those games throughout the afternoon hours. Again, you can catch all those games, every game, for both the baseball and softball tournaments right here on Kool TV. So due up this inning for the Lions, 6, 7, and 8, Gray, Kelly, and Adams. Neither team has had a runner past first base. So Caleb Gray will start us off, a walk his first time through. Only 3 base runners have been on board for the Lions. Raceland has 2 on a hit and a walk. Tried to sneak that one in the inside part, but it misses for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled away on the first base side. Gray went 1 for 3 in that game with Ashland. That one misses down for a ball, 2-1. Hard hit ball back up the middle, and that one undresses Shore on the bump. And a leadoff man aboard for the Lions here in the visiting 5th. So Gray on board for his second time of the ball game. And now the right fielder, Caleb Kelly, comes in. Kelly hit a laser beam to third base, in which Davidson snared it to end the inning back in the second. We get a courtesy runner for the catcher of Jones. Shows bunt, looks at a pitch, a called strike.
Courtesy runner for Boyd County, number 7, Caden Jones.
Boyd County showing a little small ball here, maybe trying to put a runner out to second base for the first time in the ball game for either side. Davidson still playing back just at the cutout over at third. Sure, a quick move over to first base. Jones just diving back in. This one's bunted down the third base side and trickles foul. 0-2. Now let's see how much confidence his skipper has in him with 2 strikes. Two hits for Boyd, 1 for Raceland. Raceland came on the first batter to see Grant Slater. He's been in control since. Slings that one wide for a ball, 1-2. Great crowd settled in here for this one, and 2 top teams in the 16th region, the 2 best records in the 16th region, drawing each other in the opening round. Fouled away as he got just a piece of the breaking ball. Big thanks to Pete Fraley and all of his great staff here at Boyd County. We came out yesterday and got everything set up at the ballpark. Able to test everything and make this morning much less stress-free. Get into big productions, you definitely want to make certain everything is good to go before you get into the morning of the tournament. Short set from the chest, the 1-2. Gets him to go upstairs and comes up empty. 1 away here in the 5th. Short's third strikeout of the ball game. And now the left fielder of Cole Adams comes in. He grounded out back to Shore his first time through. almost had Jones at first as Shore spun around and had him flat-footed for just a second. They'll check him again, and nice save there by Bloss. This one's bunted down the third base side. Davidson will field and throw to first. The sacrifice is complete. And for the first time in the ball game, we have a runner at second base for either side. So 5-3 on the putout. But now a runner in scoring position for Boyd County and Josh Kelly at the plate. There is 2 outs in the inning, and the top of the order of Alex Maynard awaiting. Kelly grounded out to third his first time through, and before we get a pitch toward him, we'll get a visit to the mound. Let's go back out to Rowan County and check in on Boyd County and Rowan County softball. Bottom of the first inning, Vikings threatening in the home first, with runners at second and third with 1 out. Boyd County trying to defend their first region title after last season's win. So we'll keep you up to date on that one. Scoreless here in this one. And getting late. The Rams will come to the plate with 5, 6, and 7. And Shore would like to shut things down here and not allow Boyd County to get back in the top of the order with runners on board. Quick check of the runner back at second base. He's back in easily. Rowan County has taken a 2-0 lead over Boyd County in the first. Slider down and away, misses for a ball. And a game in the first 4 innings just flew through. All of a sudden, we're in the consistency of Alaska with molasses. It has just slowed it down. And it is going to be painfully slow over these final 3 frames, I got a feeling, as these two teams try to figure out a way to get a chink through the armor. 2-0. Short 66 pitches in the ballgame. Oh, look at this. That is solid, my friend. No, listen, I'll lick it off my arm. Don't worry about it. Just had a hand-delivered lemonade. Oh, that is the best in the business right there. Hard hit ball out to the left, and that one gets past Davidson. They're going to come to the plate. They've got him run down. Here's Lynn chasing him back, and they'll get him at the third base line to end the inning. Boyd County rolled the dice, and the Rams come up big and keep this game scoreless as it's time to stretch. Back after this on Kool TV.
Welcome to Papa John's. Come meet the band. We got Cab the Sauce Man pouring our sauce right from the can.
Don't bother him, he's in the zone.
Huh? We got Short Christine.
So beautiful.
Check this out. We got Dotoli over at our fresh, never frozen original dough station.
Hey,
show off. Kid's a prodigy. And Scotty and Shannon dropping those toppings all over. He calls me Papa.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
And we're making you a Papa John's pizza.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Bottom of the fifth inning, and we're still scoreless. Raceland 5, 6, and 7 to the plate. And again, I mentioned it, these teams are going to have to roll the dice. They're going to have to gamble. And Boyd County took a chance there by sending the runner, and the Rams execute the relay to perfection. And cut down the runner trying to score from second base. Pardon me while I pause for a lemonade. Davidson shows bunt. Flares this one over toward the third base side. Davidson is running it down and nearly came up with it. That was a heck of a run there. You got the replay on that one? Let's hit it. Take a look at this effort. Right in front of our camera over at third base. Here's the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Davidson has shown bunt in all 3. Three hits for Boyd, 1 for Raceland. Two balls and a strike to Davidson. Gets one right out in front of the plate, but a dart to first base from the catcher, Gray. 1 away in the inning. So Parker Ison comes in, popped out to Brogan Jones over in foul territory behind the bag at first base his first time through. He looks at a big breaking ball that tumbles in there for a called strike 0-1. Ison had a really good district tournament, was named to the all-tournament team. Ison went 2 for 3 with an RBI when these two teams hooked up back in that last week of the regular season. He was 1 for 3 in the district championship game. Went 3 for 3 in the opening game against Lewis County in that 16-1 win in 4 innings by the Rams. He and Bloss both went 3 for 3. Eli Lynn drove in 5 runs that evening. One here today might win this one. Here's a chopper toward third. Backpedaling is Davis. He'll fire it across. A nice pick out of the dirt by Jones. 2 down in the inning. As we look at it on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. So Michael Pennington comes in, a strikeout victim his first time through. Slater with 6 Ks in the contest. He takes one up and in. Raceland would love to try to find a way to get into the top of the order, at least in the 6th, to match where Boyd County is in its lineup. That's a dart to the outside corner, 1-1 with a fastball. There's the 1-1. You can't get it much better than that. It's right down the pipe, 1-2. Slater ready to go. This one's lifted skyward first base side. Jones trying to chase it down. It's going to get out of play on top of the building. Pennington will hang around for another. This will be the 80th pitch of the ball game for Grant Slater, as he works with 2 outs here in the 5th. The 1-2 to Pennington. That one misses upstairs as the count evens at 2-2. Slider down and away, and the count goes full. Kate Coldiron awaits. Here's the payoff pitch. And that's wide, ball 4, and a 2-out walk puts Pennington on base for the first time today. Second walk of the game issued by Slater. And now Kate Coldiron, a strikeout victim, comes in. But nope, we're going to get a pinch hitter. Sam Lind will come on to hit for Coldiron here. So Lind will come on to hit in the position of Coldiron. And before we get a pitch thrown to him, we'll get a visit from the pitching coach. So let's go back to Moorhead and check in on the softball game with Boyd County trailing at Rowan County 2-0 and now in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Rowan County got 2 across in the home first on a 2 RBI single. Looks like we're through 2 out in Moorhead in a 2-0 ball game. This one has been a pitcher's duel from the opening go. And it's exactly what we expected it to be, and it has lived up to the hype. Raceland with 3 base runners, a hit, and 2 walks. Boyd County has 3 hits and a pair of walks. They roll the dice to end the 5th in the visiting side by trying to run a runner to the plate from second base on a ball that was flared out into left. And he was caught down in a rundown trying to score. It's the only base runner we've had at second base after the sacrifice bunt moved the runner out to second base from either team. So first pitch downstairs to Sam Lind as he hits for the first time in the contest. Lind, a .348 hitter, 8 hits, 4 driven in, 2 walks. The most important thing here is if the Rams could just get Gunnar Smith to the plate this inning, regardless of what comes out of it. If you don't get anything else up, you get back into the top of the order in the 6th inning. Again, if you could poke one across in the 6th and then try to go out and close things down in the 7th and get out of here with a victory. Hard hit ball out to second. A high hop, a nice play there by Maynard as he'll wear it off the chest and end the inning. That was a stellar play by the second baseman, Maynard. We've played 5. We're scoreless. We're back after this on Kool TV.
When you need to say happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, or any special occasion, say it with flowers from Fields Flower Shop in Ashland and Grayson. Fields Flower Shop can also take care of your sympathy needs. And they carry a beautiful selection of silk flowers, balloons, and fruit baskets. They've provided quality service since 1920. Call 606-324-2184. That's 606-324-2184. Fields Flower Shop, 221 15th Street, Ashland, and US 60 Grayson.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
A look at the United Rentals Tower Cam. For all your heavy machinery and rental needs, 304-429-1260. Give them a call. They can get you taken care of. Greatly appreciate them partnering with us through the district and regional tournaments to provide us our aerial coverage from center field. Can't say enough thanks to all the great folks here at Boyd County with Boyd County Baseball and Athletic Director Pete Fraley. Class acts all the way across the board. Here's a look at that last play on the Licensed Cards and Collectibles instant replay on that ball that Maynard took off the chest and was able to knock it down. That was a heck of a play. So top of the order due up this inning for the Lions of Maynard, Slater, and Jones. They combined to go 0 for 5 with a walk and a strikeout. He sneaks that one in there for a cold strike. 0-1. A line out to center and a fly out to pitcher. The two at-bats for Mr. Maynard. Lifts this one skyward over to the first base side as Bloss gives it a look but runs out of real estate. Boyd County won the regular season match back on May 15th, 11-3. That would closed out the regular season for both of these two teams. Maynard in that game went 1 for 3. He was hit by a pitch. Well, Shores ahead 0-2. Getting ready to toss his 70th pitch of the contest. An excuse me swing down the first base side and a foul ball. Out to center and to Smith. One away. Now Grant Slater comes in. Slater 0 for 1, grounded out to second his last time through. Hits a little cue ball that sneaks its way through on the left side for a base hit. Fourth hit of the ball game for the Lions, and they've got something going here with one out in the sixth. So Cam May will come on to run for the pitcher, who reaches for the second time today. So Brogan Jones comes in 0 for 2. A strikeout and a fly out into the gap in right center. Shows bunt, and he's got a dandy down out in front. Shore fields and throws. It's a high throw, but Bloss goes up and gets it. The sacrifice is complete. It moves the runner out to second base, but there are two down in the inning.
Third baseman, number 6, Connor Davis.
And they're going to put him on with an intentional walk. And now Braden Coleman comes in 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Action down in the bullpen for Boyd County as Brody Biggs is up throwing the southpaw. So Coleman a flyout and a strikeout with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. A big opportunity here for the Lions to dent the scoreboard for the first time either way. Shore slings that one downstairs for a ball 1-0. Davis had a huge lead over at first base as Lind gave him a look. Caleb Gray awaits in the on-deck circle to go next if Coleman reaches. You got to think any ball to the outfield that falls down in play is going to be an opportunity for Boyd County to try to sneak a run into the plate and force Raceland to have to make another defensive play. Coleman went 1 for 3 when these two teams played on May 15th. He's ahead right now, 2-0. Shore gets one on the outside corner, 2-1. Two on, 2 out for the Lions here in the 6th. Again, Boyd County is the visitors on the scoreboard in this contest. As they come in as the runners up. Flare out to right. Cold Iron turning and running, and is not going to get there. That's going to get 2 runs to the plate. Coleman's going to come in big. It's going to be a 2 RBI double, and Boyd County leads this one 2-0. They intentionally walked him to get him to that spot, and he comes up big and makes them pay. And they're going to bring in a pinch runner for Coleman. As May will come out to run. And as Coleman comes off the base paths, he gets greeted by his team going into the dugout. And now we've got some conversations between the umpires. Yeah, they'll have to run for somebody different because he's been a courtesy runner. So you have to bring a different runner in for him because of where he's already entered the game as a courtesy runner. So the only option he has to enter the game in that position. So let's see who we get. So we'll get Kyle Cordial. So Boyd takes a 2-0 lead with 2 outs here in the 6th. After the intentional walk, comes back to bite the Rams. And Braden Coleman laces a 2-out, 2 RBI double. That gets over top of the head of the Rams right fielder. And Boyd County would love to tack on another one right here. So Gray's 1 for 1 in the ball game with the walk. Foul tips that one into the mid. He's behind 0-2. So the Rams with some work to do in this one. They got to take care of the side first, and Shore does so with 3 straight pitches. But the damage is done as Boyd County plates 2 in the 6th, and they lead at 2-0 as we return after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Boyd County finally gets 2 across on a 2-out, 2 RBI double by the designated hitter Braden Coleman. So the Rams with some work to do here over the next 2. 9 in the top this time through for the Rams, who've been limited only 1 hit in this ball game by Mr. Slater. As the sophomore has tossed a dandy, and again, he has been dynamite in a bottle. With a 0 ERA, has given up only 1 run this season. That was an unearned run, and that 1-0 loss to Ashland. So Gunnar Smith will start us off. Smith lined out to left his first time through. And Smith takes one in the backside, and the first pitch of the home 6th has a base runner on board for the Rams. Smith on the season has been hit 11 times. Second to only Caden Shore's 13. So Caden Shore now with an opportunity to help his own cause. Leads the team in home runs with 4. He could turn around one in a hurry here and even this thing at 2. He looks at one in on the hands for a ball 1-0. Shore went 1 for 2 with a triple when these two teams hooked up back in the 15th of May. 1-0 called strike, 1-1. Also took a nasty ball to the face on a bad hop over at first base that split his upper lip. Took 4 stitches to close that back up. He was back on the field the next day. There goes Smith. Pitches upstairs. Smith with a heads-up running play there as he got a great jump. And the Rams have a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the home 6th. Raceland trying to do something that very few, to be exact, only one team has done all season, and that's put a run across on Slater. Backdoor breaker just misses. 3-1. East Carter rolling into town. They've got Fleming County up next. 3-1. That was in there for a called strike, and the count goes full. The payoff pitch from Slater. Over to first. Nice job there by Jones to get it behind the bag. It will move the runner over to third, so it is a productive out. But there's one away here in the home 6th. And now Landon Bloss comes in. Lost a strikeout and a walk victim.
Now batting first baseman number 20, Landon Bloss.
So a critical run for the Rams stands 90 feet away from the plate now. Corners come in, middle stays back, outfield straight away. Bloss gets this one down. Here comes the runner to the plate. They'll come to the plate, and they got him. What a play there by Grant Slater with a fist pump to erase the man at the plate. Let's see if we had enough time to get it. I think he was a little bit late getting to the replay. So the second out of the inning erases the runner at the plate, and we're still in a 2-0 ball game in favor of the Lions. So the out goes 1-2. Bloss reaches. And now Connor Thacker comes in. Thacker 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout in that May 15th game. There goes the runner. Gray juggles it at the plate as he tries to make the transfer for the throw. So Bloss takes second base, and the count is 1-1. Pitch number 96 coming for Slater on this one. Thacker rolls over this one for a foul ball, 1-2 on the first base side. Eli Lynn to go next if the inning continues. The 1-2. Hacked foul at the plate. Lions will have 7, 8, and 9 to the plate in the home set or the visiting 7th. Trying to keep this at a 2-0 ball game. Are the Lions and Slater here in a 1-2 count to Thacker as he requests time. Runner at second base is Bloss. The biggest play of the ball game on a defensive play, trying to cut down the runner on the squeeze play. This one's chopped over to the first base side. It's a fair ball. Jones will field it. And the Rams can't find a way across here in the 6th. We're through 6. 2-0 Boyd. Back after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Shane Wallingford. I'm President and CEO of JSB Industrial Solutions. JSB Industrial Solutions is a manufacturer of many products. We took a shotgun approach to our business. We take each project individually and break it down into the smallest bits, communicate effectively, and move forward. Our vision is basically to make your problem our successful business.
We head to the 7th. Boyd County leads this one 2-0. It was a frantic 6th inning in which Boyd County did the damage with the bats and then let the defense come from behind it as they cut down a runner trying to come to the plate on the squeeze play by the Rams, and Slater threw a dart to Caleb Gray, and they put the tag on Gunnar Smith to keep this a 2-run lead here in the 7th. 7, 8, and 9 this inning for the Lions. The Rams will counter with 4, 5, and 6, trying to keep it at a 2-run deficit here in what has been a superb opening game of this 2025 16th Region Baseball Tournament. So Caleb Gray 0 for 2. And that one hits him. So Kelly on base for the first time today. And Cole Adams comes on. He was a sacrifice bunt his last time through, had a ground out in his first time. This one's out in front of the mound. Shore will scoop and throw. They'll take the out at first base. So the sacrifice is complete. The runner in scoring position with one out here in the 7th.
Now batting the shortstop, number 13, Josh Kelly.
So Josh Kelly, 1 for 2, climbs in. He singled past a diving attempt of Davidson over at third. That one's in there for a called strike. Huge run for the Lions standing out at second base. If they could find a way to manufacture that one up and go to the home half of this inning with a 3-run lead. This one's in the dirt. Nice job there by Eli Lind to knock that one down and keep everybody where it was. We said in this ball game, 1 run would be huge. 2 might be more than enough. And it has been everything that we expected it to be here to open up this 2025 tournament. One, flared out of play on the first base side. 1 and 2. Top of the order for Alex Maynard in the on-deck circle to go next. I'm sure we just had a pterodactyl fly over top of the field. That thing was huge. Short from the chest, the 1-2. Breaking ball into the screen. And a good job there by Kelly to hang around for another. Again, East Carter and Fleming County to go next. That game scheduled for a 1 o'clock first pitch. I have seen East Carter's bus arrive. I have not noticed Fleming County roll in. Okay, they are here. 1-2. Outside corner called strike 3. 2 down in the inning. Shore picks up his 5th strikeout of the ball game. And we go back to the top of the order now, and Alex Maynard, who's 0 for 3. A line out to center. A fly out to center, bookending. A fly out to Shore on the line at first. Kelly out at second base. Reached on a hit by pitch and moved up on a sacrifice bunt. And Maynard's behind 0-1. Grant Slater in the on-deck circle to go next. Rams trying to shut it down right here and keep it at a 2-run deficit. The 0-1. Slider misses off the plate, 1-1. Full day of baseball here, and then tomorrow and Wednesday is not looking good due to the weather. The 1-1. Fastball lifted out of play. The biggest issue that we've got is after dealing with rain, whatever days that we do, if we do, is you've got graduations on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for most of the teams that's in this field. The only two teams I think that have finished out graduation of the teams in the field are Boyd County and Russell. 1-2. This is down and away. Rowan County graduates on Thursday. Ashland, Raceland, Morgan County, and West Carter graduate on Friday. And then East Carter graduates on Saturday. Two's wild across the board. As Maynard awaits. Shore will give a nice little spin move towards second base. Nothing working there. Kelly stands out at second in a 2-0 ball game in favor of the Lions here on their home field, playing as the visitors. A peek to second, to plate where we come. The 2-2 chopped out toward Eisen. He'll slide it across, and that'll end the inning. Rams need 2 to tie or 3 to win it. We'll find out when we return after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Bottom of the 7th inning, 2-0 Boyd. Lind, Davidson, Eisen, the 3 to schedule up as Slater tries to close things out. He's got 22 pitches that he can do it with. He sits at 98. You get 120. As a sophomore tries to continue his scoreless drought of a streak that runs all the way back to last year. He has not allowed an earned run since last year. That was as a freshman. And he has tossed it has been a dandy here between him and Shore. And it was Braden Coleman that came up with the one big hit. And it was a 2-out, 2 RBI double after they intentionally walked him to get to that position, and he made them pay. So Lind is 0 for 2. A ground out and a fly out. That one misses upstairs for a ball, according to our home plate umpire. That's going to draw some barking from the Boyd County dugout. That one's in at the belt for a called strike. I think the first one was closer to the strike than that one was. Raceland has been held to only one hit in the ball game. That was the leadoff man of Caden Shore when he singled back up the middle. Slater has fanned 6 in this ball game. Has walked 2. 2 walks and a hit batter. There's the 1-2 to Lind. 2-2. Slater shaking his head on that one. Tried to work that outside corner with that slider, but didn't get the call. So Lind settles back in. The 2-2. That one's downstairs, 3-2. Softball action, Boyd County trailing Rowan 4-0 over in Moorhead. I think they're in the 4th inning. Yes. Lind settles in, a payoff pitch from Slater. Hard hit ball back up the middle into center field, a base hit. So the second hit of the ball game brings the tying run to the plate, as we'll get a courtesy runner of Aiden Schaefer on for Lynn for the first time today. That's going to bring a visit from the Boyd County skipper. So the tying run comes to the plate now, represented in Brigham Davidson. Schaefer on the season with good speed. 16 of 16 in stolen base attempts. And that was a very short meeting. He walks past Jeff Atkins and just gives him a thumbs up as he walks past him. I don't know what Jeff said, but he said okay. So Brigham Davidson 0 for 2 comes in, a strikeout and a bunt. Rams need 2 to force extras. 3 will walk it off as a victory. So the leadoff man aboard here in the 7th, and now Davidson pulls this one back as it kicks out of the glove. Gray juggles it and keeps it to him as the count goes to 1-0. Parker Ison in the on-deck circle to go next. Brody Biggs is going to head back down to the bullpen and start to loosen again. That's at the knees, a called strike. That's pitch 106. So the pitch count quickly dwindling away. 1-1 pitch up and away. Landon Bloss up throwing for the Rams down in their bullpen. Slater takes a look at Schaefer over at first. Davidson awaits the 2-1. And now requests time and gets it. Jeff Atkins needs to tap Gray on the backside there because he just saved him. He was about to wear a fastball, and it was not going to be good. The sophomore from the belt, the 2-1. That one gets away from him as the count goes to 3 balls and a strike. If Davidson reaches, that would put the tying run on board, and Ison would represent the winning run at the plate. Here's the 3-1. That one got away from him, ball 4. And that's going to be it. As Mr. Conley was very quick off the bench. He's going to take the baseball, and we're going to get a call to the bullpen for the Lions. So the Rams have the tying run aboard. There's nobody in the 7th. Call to the bullpen. We'll break it down when we return after this on Kool TV.
Welcome to Papa John's. Come meet the band. We got Cab the Sauce Man pouring our sauce right from the camp.
Don't bother me, in the zone.
Huh? We got Short Christine.
So beautiful.
Check this out. We got Dough Toley over at our fresh, never frozen original dough station.
Hey,
show off. Kid's a prodigy. And Scotty and Shannon dropping those toppings all over. He calls me Papa.
No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't.
And we're making you a Papa John's pizza.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Call to the bullpen for Boyd County as the third baseman of Connor Davis is going to move over and take his position on the bump, making his 11th appearance on the season with a 2-0 record, a .72 ERA, 19 1/3 innings of work, 10 hits, 22 strikeouts, 11 walks. He's given up 5 runs on the season. Only 2 of those have been earned. He leads this team with 4 saves. And Caleb Kelly has moved from right field to third base, and the problem right now for Boyd County is they don't have a right fielder. And now Slater's going to go to right field. So Slater's book is still open as he is on the hook for Schaefer and Davidson. So 2 on, nobody out here in the 7th. And Parker Eisen climbs in, who's 0 for 2. A pop out and a ground out. He looks at a first pitch fastball that's in there for a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Another pitch to the outside corner, 0-2. Great look in from the United Rentals tower cam out in right center field. Tries to expand it a little bit further. That time he can't get it. It's 1-2. Pennington in the on-deck circle to go next. Nobody out. Tying run aboard. Winning run at the plate. Lions trying to anchor it down as Davis looking for his 5th save of the season. 1-2 pitch. Down and away, 2-2. The count evens. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Boyd. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Rams. It's been a pitcher's duel and 1 big hit that's made that difference in the run column. Here's the 2-2. Runner going, and it's fouled away. Schaefer had third base stolen with ease. He had Davis timed up perfectly. So he'll scamper back out to second base. The count holds at 2-2. A little bleeder out towards shallow center, left field, Kelly makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And now Michael Pennington comes in. Pennington 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk. So 2 on, and now 1 out here in the 7th of this opening game of the 2025 tournament. East Carter and Fleming County up next. That one misses downstairs for a ball as Pennington tried to get late time and did not get it granted as he backed down. And fortunately for him, Davis threw 1 low. Schaefer running for Lind out at second base. Davidson on board over at first. This one's bunted out in front of the plate, and they're going to get the runner at third base on the force play. And there's 2 down in the inning. So 2-5 as Caleb Gray has been stellar behind the dish today. And now Cade Coldiron steps in 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So Pennington reaches on the fielder's choice. And the Rams down to their final out of the season. Hard hit ball out to short. They'll make the flip to second base, and Boyd County wins it. 2-0 here in the opening round of the 16th Region Tournament. Postgame show, we return after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg. Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Welcome to Papa John's. Come meet the band. We got Cab the Sauce Man pouring our sauce right from the camp.
Don't bother me in the zone.
We got Short Christine.
So beautiful.
Check this out. We got Dough Toley over at our fresh, never frozen original dough station. Show off. Kid's a prodigy. And Scotty and Shannon dropping those toppings all over. He calls me Papa.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
And we're making you a Papa John's pizza.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Final score in this one, 2-0 Boyd. It was a dandy ball game. We were scoreless through 5. Then Boyd County with 2 outs in the 6th. Got a 2-out, 2 RBI double for Braden Coleman. And that's going to decide it here in this one. The Rams had the tying run aboard in the 7th. But coming in and closing the door was Connor Davis as he picks up his 5th save of the season. We'll take our final break. We'll get our final numbers and wrap things up here on Game Number 1. We return after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Final score in this one, 2-0. Here's your final numbers. Boyd County's 5 hits, all with single hits. The lone extra base hit of the ball game came from Braden Coleman with 2 outs in the 6th. It was a 2 RBI double. As that brought home our only 2 runs of the ball game. Raceland was held to 2 hits. Caden Shore with a leadoff hit in the top of the ball game in the 1st inning. Eli Lynn with a leadoff hit in the bottom of the 7th. Pitching numbers look like this. Grant Slater goes 6 innings plus. 2 hits, no runs, struck out 6, walked 3. He hit a batter. He'll take the win. Connor Davis picks up his 5th save of the season. He goes an inning of scoreless, hitless baseball. Caden Shore will suffer only a 2nd loss of the season. He goes a complete game effort, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, struck out 5, and walked 3. He also hit a batter. Final box score looks like this. Boyd County, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Raceland, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. They also left 5 runners on base. 2 hours and 3 minutes to decide this one, and it was a dandy in which Boyd County defeats Raceland by a final score of 2-0. Boyd County moves the record to 27-5 on the season. Raceland will call it a season at 25-7. That's it for game number 1. We'll be back with you for game number 2, East Carter and Fleming County, as we'll have pregame coverage beginning at 12:50. So for now, we say so long, and we'll talk to you in about 45 minutes right here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching the 16th Region Baseball Tournament live from Addington Field in Boyd County, Kentucky on Kool TV. This broadcast of the 16th Region Baseball Tournament has been a special sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.